Hey, Bo, what? You got strawberries?
Yeah, I went out into our garden and picked out these fresh strawberries for the Valentine's show.
I love our February garden. Ooh, and Preston from Markham and Pitts is coming.
He could dip them in chocolate.
Yes, let's put chocolate on those later.
Later?
Yeah.
Like the moves that you're doing on purpose, sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you, pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
And now, Northwest Arkansas's favorite heartthrob, Jason Suel.
Welcome, folks. Later is Jason Suel.
Did you know we can juggle?
We're jugglers. The first try, that's right. Welcome, Entertainment Television with Heart. We're doing a... Heart is appropriate because we're doing a Valentine's Day themed episode.
That's right.
You know, one of my favorite things about Valentine's Day is chocolate. Yeah, that's right, chocolate. Yep. And we've got one of the most premier, I think the premier chocolate place in Northwest Arkansas. Preston Stewart joining us from Markham and Fitts. Preston, what are you doing down there? What are we gonna be experiencing today?
Today we're going to be doing some chocolate dipped strawberries, kind of a Valentine's classic. That could be one of those things you can do for your significant other to kind of wow them.
Yeah.
Teach you a good way to do
chocolate?
it. We're also going to be making some spiked drinking chocolate for after dinner. So just talking chocolate and how Valentine's Day is one of our biggest days of the year.
Absolutely, and you're talking about,
so good,
I know,
man.
drinking chocolate,
I want to
spiking.
dip the chocolate in the chocolate, drink the chocolate, chew the chocolate.
All the chocolates.
All the chocolate.
Yes. We've also got Amanda Reed from Amanda Reed Weddings joining us. She's back.
Oh, I love
of course,
Amanda.
kind of fitting in with the Valentine's Day theme with her as well. And then we've got a music video from our great friends over Route 358 is going to be on the show. Now, I love them, and their music video is kind of like we broke up and we're never getting back together. So if that's you on this Valentine's Day, you want to check out that music video. And right now, we're going to send it over to our friend Chase Goforth. Now, he has a love-hate relationship with Jar Binks. That's right, from Star Wars.
Love part of that relationship?
There is. Yeah, I know. Stick around. You got to figure out what's happening. And then come on back, because we got all those things happening later.
Jar Binks. The name sends a wave of nausea through many a Star Wars fan. He's become synonymous with superfluous digital effects. Introduced 20 years ago in Star Wars Episode I, The Phantom Menace, Jar Jar was George Lucas' obsession. He would be the first all-digital character in a live-action feature film. He had a vision of a digital future, and he was going to personally lead the rebellion.
The real point is how can we manage to change the operating procedures in a way that we can completely revolutionize the way we make movies so that this is all doable. Because it's not just that we have to do it for this picture, we have to do it for 2 more pictures. And also, if this picture works, then everybody else will want it done for their picture.
And Jar Jar? Well, Jar Jar was a keystone in the uprising. Love him or hate him, Jar Jar is the artistic and technological breakthrough that allowed for later digital characters like Gollum, the Na'vi from Avatar, Davy Jones, and a whole host of Marvel characters like Spider-Man and Hulk. Hell, the vast majority of the time you see Iron Man in his armor, that's 100% digital now. And it's seamless. You'd never really notice. Digital shooting and post-production didn't exist until Lucas willed it into existence. Lucas is directly responsible for the creation of Pixar, Edit Droid digital editing, digital film cameras, digital workflow, digital projection in theaters, digital VFX, and CGI. The term Video Village is ubiquitous on film sets now, but the term didn't exist 20 years ago. It came from Lucasfilm. I don't know how much Lucas even cared about the story of the prequels. He was busy going to war against the establishment to completely change every aspect of how films are made. George Lucas might not be a great director, but he's a visionary, and we owe him some thanks. We probably owe Jar Jar a little respect. If you're a Star Wars fan, there's a great documentary right now called The People versus George Lucas. It's streaming on Hulu. Give it a shot.
Sam's Furniture doing good. Shine a spotlight on your neighborhood.
Well, we've returned to Sam's Furniture. We're joined by Nick Robbins, Returning Home, nonprofit based right here in Springdale. Tell us about the work that you do in our community.
Absolutely. Returning Home is a place for men and women that are coming out of incarceration that have a past that is hindering the future they desire. We'd love to come alongside them in that process.
And you were also talking about how you have a facility where they can stay, but also you provide services if they're not just staying at the facility. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, we have a food pantry, clothing closet. We help people get jobs. We have classes, but then we also have a residential component for men pulling directly from prison that are looking to stay for 90 days.
Well, if people are watching right now, they want to learn more about the organization, how can they do that?
Yeah, you can go to our website. It's www.returninghomenwa.com.
Thank you so much. Bo, what's going on?
I think I'm gonna return home with this lamp.
This is not what that means. Welcome back, everybody. We're already having fun in this interview. Amanda Reed Weddings, joining us later with Jason Suel. Thanks so much. We love having you on the show.
I love being here. It's so much fun.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
So we're at Valentine's Day, or we're the weekend before Valentine's Day. It's coming up, right? Is this a busy time of year for you, even as a wedding planner?
Proposal season or wedding season?
Right, yeah.
Honestly, it's a little bit of both. The wedding season is now year-round. It didn't used to be that way. It was like summertime, and that was it. Then it was like April through October, and now this year we've had, company-wide, I think we've had like 6 or 8 weddings over the course of the last 6 weeks.
Would you think that's because of global warming? The temperatures are just easier to be outside.
I don't know that I'm in a position to address that, but I think that's probably not too far off base.
So you mentioned a company, though. I'm curious, because I think of Amanda Reed Weddings, and I think of Amanda Reed.
Thank you.
Are there more people involved?
There are. I've got 3 solid team members who take on additional weddings that I can't take on because of my schedule. And then I've got like a dozen amazing interns who work for us and are learning different steps and different pieces of the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about, different steps, different pieces of the process.
Yes.
What does a wedding planner even do?
That's such a good question. I think a lot of dads want to know
J-Lo?
that. Earpiece, the whole. I think a lot of dads want to know the same thing. Who am I writing this check to? What am I doing this for?
Right.
We help you through the process. We guide you through, start to finish, how to make this thing that's been advertised and talked about, and it's been in your Pinterest board since you were little.
Yeah, dads, it's been in your Pinterest board since you were little.
Well, it has been for a lot of people, like the brides especially, have been planning for this day. The grooms as well, to some extent, right? But they've been looking forward to this for so long.
They have, and we help you through the process, and we help you make wise choices. A big piece of what we do is budgeting and helping set whatever the number is.
Right.
You know, whether it's 10,000 or 100,000, we're helping make sure that those dollars are spent wisely and to get the biggest impact from what we're producing.
So it sounds like almost like when you get engaged, then you should next step contact a wedding planner.
Do your best to kind of narrow down when you think you want to get married.
Yeah.
Look at a lot of people before they call us will kind of inquire with their venues, narrow it down. We often have people call us first thing though, and I love that because we can be so much more helpful and we can help you spend that money the right way. That's the main thing. There's a cost associated with having us, but we make up for it with the stress-free and the headache, no drama, all that kind of stuff. We want to make it easier.
But you don't want to be on that day worrying about all of that stuff.
Let me worry. I'm paid to worry. My job is to worry and to think about everything that could go wrong, and I want to be there to fix that.
And you're so excellent at it. Right now, though, one of the hot topics about weddings and wedding season is always colors.
Yeah, we always love talking about our color, don't we? It's always fun. So last year was Living Coral, so we had kind of an orangey tone.
I remember that.
I remember, we talked about that. Year before that, it was purple. We all laughed about the purple.
The color of the year was blue in the fashion industry.
That's right. This year is blue. Very good.
Just blue?
Classic blue.
Classic blue.
Classic blue is the actual Pantone.
I got it.
You did? I know, impressed. So classic blue. And honestly, we've been seeing a lot of kind of powdery blues throughout decor, and now it's an intense, deep, true federal blue even, a royal blue. I'm not sure it's going to fully translate into that, but you're going to see it. I really know it's all about color, though. And like I said before, it doesn't always mean, just because it's the color of the year, you're not going to see it this year. I'm seeing more and more color interjected into weddings. It's not the blush and bashful we've all come to know.
Yes. Are there any color accents that go with this blue that you recommend?
I think greenery is really heavy with that, using a lot of green, using a lot of whites and ivories.
Yeah.
But I also think using different tones of blue. So maybe the linen is the darker blue.
Right.
And maybe, because there's not a lot of really amazing blue flowers, let's be honest. It's like blue cake. It's kind of weird.
Right.
But using pops and little accents of those tones of that blue.
I like
maybe
it.
maybe not all on blue Smurfy kind of stuff,
Right.
but using hints of that.
That's
the
coming
decor.
though. If somebody has a Smurf-themed wedding, I gotta
This
get
might be a
pictures of
thing.
that.
This might be a thing.
And the officiant is Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf!
Oh yeah.
That'd be amazing.
That's
Amanda,
awesome.
if people are wanting to reach out to you, to
Yes.
contact you, maybe they need help with wedding planning, maybe you or your team can help them.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
Instagram, Amanda Reed Weddings. Website, amandareedweddings.com. I'm pretty easy to find.
All you gotta type in is Amanda Reed.
Amanda Reed,
really.
and I pretty much will show up. Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time,
Thank
hanging out with
you.
us on this Valentine's Day. We appreciate it. We always love having you.
I love being here. It's
Thank
so
you.
much fun.
Thank
Always
you.
enjoy it.
Stick around, folks. Got more happening later.
Our musical guests brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, a home for Broadway right here in your own backyard.
He was meant to fly with a beautiful soul and a poetic mind. We fell in love, but I didn't see we were on board. sea, we were on borrowed time.
The flavor transmits from the balls to the bits. Dipping strawberries, Markham and Fitz.
Yes, Markham and Fitz. Preston Stewart joining us on the show, and you've already put us to work. We've got all these things happening
I just
down
can't
here.
not have my face in this bucket of chocolate here. Oh.
Good old bucket of chocolate.
Oh, Preston's here.
I know. It is appropriate because it is Valentine's Day, so we're doing chocolate strawberries, and I know that you sell these at Markham and Fitz, but we also want to talk about people want to make this at home. How do they go about doing that? So walk us through
There is
it,
a
man.
right and a wrong way to dip strawberries.
I'm sure there
we
is.
were
Very
talking
true.
about it before the show.
Yeah.
The easy way, which doesn't taste very good, would be to like buy almond bark or something from the shore.
Cheaters.
Doesn't even have chocolate in it. It's cocoa powder, sugar, palm oil.
Scrape the bark right off the almond tree, and it's just, who wants to melt
Who
that?
wants that?
No bueno. I would say an easy way would be glass bowl, microwave.
Okay.
30-second increments, because you want to melt it slowly, stir occasionally so that it doesn't scorch.
While he's dipping that, like, tell us about these chocolate bars. There's 3 kinds. What's the difference?
Yeah, so we make 8 year-round chocolate bars. We do small batches occasionally. The one we're dipping strawberries in today is our 70% dark chocolate. Cacao comes from the Dominican Republic.
Nice.
It's got a nice kind of fruity backbone, and it's dark enough to be dark chocolate, but it's not overwhelming that a lot of people are like, oh, it's bitter. And then we're also making some drinking chocolates.
Yeah, let's get down there to
I
that.
brought my chocolate spoon. I'm gonna go taste some of this chocolate.
I knew when you went to get a spoon, you would come back with a ladle.
ladle.
It was in my mind.
Spoon.
Technically, it's a spoon.
It is a
I
spoon.
guess so, I
So,
guess so.
drinking chocolate.
Yeah, so drinking
While I'm
chocolate.
drinking this chocolate.
Yeah.
Drinking chocolate is usually made with milk, but if you just want to go straight chocolate, to each his own.
Pro moves.
That's what we say every week with Bo.
We take our chocolate, we shave it down into a pretty fine powder so that you can whisk it into warm milk. So unlike hot cocoa, which is sugar, milk powder, cocoa powder, blah, 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 other ingredients, this is just chocolate shavings.
Yes.
So it's richer, thicker, more actual flavor.
Well, let's get to that part of this segment.
Yeah, less chat.
Cleaned my face off.
Less chat, more drink.
Because you know I love cocktails.
Yeah.
So we
What are
got
you
a
seeing
lot of,
over there? What do we got, Bo?
Oh,
What
we've
are you bringing
got
in?
a little bit of butterscotch liqueur. We got some brandy. We got some rum. Looks like some Bailey's Irish cream and some Frangelico hazelnut liqueur.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can see it's like, it's not quite porridge, but it's thick and viscous. It's not runny like hot cocoa.
Do I
hand
want
me a cup, I'll
Yeah.
fill you
Yeah.
up, and then we got some
booze to put in it.
Booze
Some
and
adult stuff to put in it.
Now, you know, you are at Markham and Fitz. You guys are a dessert bar. Is it a bar also? Do you make these?
Yeah, we
at the
steep
store?
our own some liqueurs in cocoa nibs. We make our own creme de cacao.
Creme de cacao is awesome, by the way.
Chocolate bourbon. Add your alcohol
Grab
of
it.
choice. We do 1 ounce,
Alcohol of choice? I thought we were going to put all of it in.
make a suicide.
Yeah.
What do you recommend? What
I
should
like a
start with?
sweeter liqueur, so
I'm gonna go with that.
Butterscotch
that
is our best seller. We make a boozy salted caramel.
Ooh.
So we'll add whipped cream, a little bit of sugary salt,
Awesome.
caramel, and then.
Well, I know you said one, but you know.
You should do a
That
little
was
brandy and hazelnut.
Fine, I'll do
now
it all.
Oh, you're
And
going
then
for
give it a little stir to get the consistency right, and then
Yeah.
float the iceberg of iceberg marshmallow.
Iceberg marshmallow. I can't wait to see how this all comes
And then
together.
we'll sink like the Titanic later.
Oof. Yes, stir it up. Hey, we're gonna keep making our drinks here. We're gonna get a chance to taste these a little bit later in the show. Stick around, folks. We got all of this chocolate and Valentine's love happening later. Yes, thanks for tuning in later with Jason Suel. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms. Send us an email, laterwithjasonsuel.com. And before we leave this episode, this special Valentine's Day episode, we've got to thank our guest, Amanda Reed Weddings.
And of course, Preston from Markham and Fitz. And did you know you can get his chocolate bars in 100 Anthropologie stores nationwide now?
What? Congrats, that's awesome, man. We also want to thank the band Route 358 for joining us.
And don't forget Chase Goforth.
Man, we had a packed show. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. See you later, alligator.
After Wild Crocodile.
Cheers.